fun out here. We've met some awesome people and seen some amazing things. There's tons of families dressed up. I saw a Euro rotisserie about double the size of what you'd see in a restaurant, and even caught up with a man carrying his pooch like a baby. Now, if you're not out here yet, there's still time to make it. Every day for more than 5 weeks, people have been searching for llamas. The focus now is on the Medina River Natural Area. Charles, yes, and tonight has not been easy for some of them. It is wet from the drizzling rain out here and also cold, but people who live here at Agave say they're like family to each other, and that meant stepping in to help save each other's furry friends too. Now that it's daylight, neighbors in this cul-de-sac are coming to the realization as to what happened here. Many of them say they heard the gunshots ring out, but were too afraid to talk on camera. The Castillos are now making funeral arrangements. As you can see behind me, they're preparing for a rosary, and when we learn the funeral arrangements, we'll be sure to let you know. Reporting live on the north side, Pilar Arias, KSAT 12 News. Villanueva's family believes he was at a nightclub nearby. His body was found here just before 2 in the morning, and police say whoever hit him took off. Now that these hundreds of presents are wrapped, the task at hand is getting them to their destination. Looks like they're going to need more than one truck.
Pilar, you spoke to the family tonight, and they say they know what caused it.
Myra, Charles, they do, and they say it was an accident by a family member inside the home at the time. Not only is their home unlivable, but nearly everything they own was damaged just days before Christmas. Thomas Woodard, Brittany Johnson, and their 2 boys, ages 6 and 5, lost their home and about $15,000 worth of personal belongings to fire damage. Woodard believes his special needs child started the blaze by playing with a space heater.
My 5-year-old say that he threw a towel in the stove and he threw it in the closet. And I heard the smoke alarm, and by the time I went in there and looked, I just opened the window and I was like just trying to fan it because it would smell like plastic. The next thing you know, it was just a whole big old fire in the back.
The family already struggles caring for the boy.
I'm feeling very, very disturbed right now because I was at work, you know, and he have autism. He need a provider 24/7, you know, and like if I don't have no help with that, you know, it's like, what can I do? You know, I have to work, you know, to put food on the table and stuff.
Absolutely a huge loss. So anything community can do to help them, you know, none of their clothes and shoes will be good because of the smoke damage and fire from inside the house.
Red Cross is assisting the family, but they're left figuring out what to do in the long run.
I don't have no clue.
Just have faith in God.
That's it.
That's all we can do.
The fortunate part in all this is that everyone got out okay. The family says they will be looking into fundraising efforts to help them recover. Myra? The few hot spots remaining in these stacks of mulch and brush being put into a grinder so oxygen can be removed and larger piles can be broken down.
And when you add water to the piles,
Quality Organic Products Office Manager Danielle DeSomer giving us an inside look at work being done after smoke consumed the skies from a fire on site just 1 day prior.
and we've been here almost 15 years, but this is the first time it's happened.
DeSomer says spontaneous combustion started the fire. The blaze put out quicker than expected, but emergency crews will likely be at the business for another day.
It's moving along good, but that's because of a lot of cooperation from a lot of different agencies and a lot of help.
Texas Commission on Environmental Quality staff remain on scene as well.
We are in compliance with TCEQ. We constantly have to make sure things are monitored, taken care of. They were out here 2 weeks ago. We are constantly in compliance, working back and forth with them, doing everything we possibly can to make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
One Quality Organic Products owner tells me they lost about 1,000 yards of product, equaling about $20,000.
We're doing everything we can here to promote a healthy environment by mulching and composting. We are in no way, shape, or form a dangerous company. We realize it was a dangerous situation that happened, but we want to do everything we can to make sure everyone's safe and continue to run our business as well.
Quality Organic Products is happy to report no injuries occurred here on site as a result of the fire. Coming up at 6, the city and company responds to concerns about the lack of fire hydrants here at the facility. Reporting live in Selma, Pilar Arias, KSAT 12 News. Vietnam veteran James Moore signed up for Medicare on his 65th birthday, like many Americans do. However, he didn't know in order to receive supplemental TRICARE insurance, he had to be covered by Medicare Part B.
Not being covered on the road is an issue.
TRICARE is a part of the military health system that allows someone to seek care when they're away from a Veterans Affairs facility or military base. It wasn't until James got sick in New York last summer that he found out he isn't covered. That turned into months trying to find out why from Social Security.
That I would call and leave messages and leave messages.
15 minutes after a defender's conversation with a Social Security representative, James got that call back he's been waiting for months. They say they're still working on it, and we plan to stick with him through the process. James wishes the initial Social Security employees he worked with understood military retirees' health care benefits and needs, so he would have been properly enrolled immediately.
Make sure you do your homework and make sure that you understand exactly what type of medical care is available to you.
We're putting what you need to know about signing up for Medicare on our website, so you're prepared from the get-go. For the Defenders, Pilar Arias, KSAT 12 News.